Donald Trump, as a first-time candidate for president, called for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until we can figure out what the hell is going on. Well, once in power, he tried to impose a ban on 5 countries, you'll remember, all of them Muslim majority. The move labelled by critics immediately as a Muslim ban and then challenged repeatedly in the courts. Well, this time, he appears to have learnt his lesson, Trump banning the nationals of 12 countries from entering the US, but they are far from all majority Muslim. Trump saying on social media, "We will not allow people to enter our country who wish to do us harm." Well, a short while ago, I spoke to our correspondent in Los Angeles, Wassim Cornet, and I put it to him that the ban is set to have a profound implication in many areas in the US, notably where he is on the West Coast.
They say the U.S. is the land of immigrants, and this travel ban will certainly have a wide-ranging impact on communities across the United States and their relatives abroad. Let's break it down for you. This travel ban encompasses, or rather targets, 19 countries, 2 separate lists, a complete ban and a partial ban. The complete ban is as follows: Afghanistan, Myanmar, which the U.S. still calls Burma, Chad, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. That is a complete ban. There is also a partial ban, a partial suspension on nationals of the following countries, that is Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. For those countries, there will be an immediate suspension on entry of immigrant visas and some temporary visas. Now, these new rules will go into effect Monday at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time. That is Sunday night into Monday. And unlike when the first Muslim ban was enforced back in 2017, this does give a few days for everyone to get their bearings right. If you recall, back in 2017, it caused chaos, that enforcement, that almost immediate enforcement of the Muslim ban. People were denied boarding on planes, and some people were even detained as they arrived in the United States because that ban had gone into effect while they were traveling. Now, the proclamation signed by Trump explains that these are all countries that either have a weak screening system or have a high rate of visa overstays, which the Trump administration argues poses a risk to the U.S. Just to give you an example, the proclamation does detail a lot of data compiled by Homeland Security. Nationals of Equatorial Guinea on some academic and student visas 2 years ago in 2023, the latest report, had an overstay rate of over 70%, which gives you an idea why some of these countries typically you wouldn't think of countries being, posing a risk to the United States or being in their crosshairs in terms of foreign policies. There will be, however, a number of exceptions, and this comes with a caveat. If you believe that you may be impacted by the situation, it's better to get legal advice, but I will try to detail at least a few of these exceptions. If you do have a green card, you are exempt from this ban. If you are a dual citizen of one of these countries but are traveling to the U.S. on a passport of another country, you are also exempt. And also, there will be 2 major sporting events during Donald Trump's second term next year: the World Cup, which will be partially hosted by the United States, and in 2028, right here in Los Angeles, the Olympics. Of course, the Trump administration and that proclamation have said that the ban will not apply to athletes, coaches, and their immediate relatives.